Back at King's, got the F30 here. The wagon is way somewhere over there. I'm gonna be taking off all the little trim pieces, and I'm gonna be painting the headliner. So this is the stuff that I bought. I got 4 cans here. This is not for today. This is for girlfriend. Got some drop cloths. I'm just gonna line the interior of the car because I'm too lazy to take out the headliner. Some painter's tape, some water for me, all the trim tools that you could possibly need, and gloves because it's brick out. There she is. Hood's already popped up because I'm sure something is already wrong, but so based on videos I watched, you could definitely take out the headliner, but what I'm gonna do is just flatten all this out and then start taking off trim. I'll just tape it off, repaint it right in the car, and hopefully not die of all the fumes. So we'll get started. The inspiration for painting this headliner, I will show you in a second. See how nasty that is? That shit looks dookie. So what I was just doing, there's these dome lights kinda, I guess, or basically they're like right in front of the mirror. They're the mirror lights. There we go. Fucking ESL over here. So these are the mirror lights, and I was taking out the plastic frost, and then covering the actual bulb and masking tape so that these could be sprayed too and then look nice and OEM. Also, these are all the panels that are getting painted. So this is the above head, this is like the SOS button, the panoramic roof control, and then the airbag light thing. This is right in front of it, like this. Obviously door handles, and then there's more panels in the back. So these are all the back panels. That's the 2 visors, that's the 2 A-pillars. These are the C-pillars right here, and that's all about to go in the back and get painted. I also have the little airbag caps right here. And everything else in here, I think I'm just gonna tape off because I do want to paint this, but these panels are way harder to take off than I thought. There's stuff connected back here that I just don't want to mess with. All types. I think there's for this connection here for the light, I think there's like a little bracket that's screwed onto this panel. I'm not messing with it. We're out back of the shop now. I got my panels right here. That's the 2 A pillars, and then I got B or C pillars. Don't know which ones they are, but whatever, they're about to get painted. So this is the stuff I'm using today. Duplicolor, vinyl, and fabric. Boom, that's the UPC, SKU, whatever. Just shake it up and I start spraying. I still have to go tape off the whole headliner in the car, and I got a good amount masked, so I'm not tripping on that. We still got plenty of daylight today, another 4 hours. I think I'll get enough done. All right, you know the deal. Spray paint 12 inches away, nice even side to side. That looks really good, actually. Okay, I think that's enough on that for now. To the passenger side now. Damn, I'm hyped already. I have to add that this is actually really good coverage also on the spray nozzle. Well done, Duplicolor. Damn, did I OD? Nah, never. A Boogie with the hoodie. Sometimes I just be ODing, but not Bob. So these are plastic. I'm curious to see how it goes on the plastic parts. We shall see. Mind you, this is no prep. Straight off the car to spraying. that's enough on that for now. Trying to be good here with not overspraying. Honestly, this is coming out kind of, looks very wet per se. It looks drippy, but I guess what I could do always is sand it down, respray. I'll actually hold the paint better that way anyways, and it'll be kind of that satiny finish that I'm going for in the first place. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry, go back to the car, and I think what I'll do is start masking off the headliner. Just give it a little more paint here. It's in the sun anyways, it'll dry nice. Nice. I actually decided to come back out to the back with more trim pieces. And I'm gonna do the visors and some of the handles. And I figure I'll just do the trim, let that dry, go mask off the actual headliner itself, or mask everything else off so I don't overspray when I'm doing the headliner. And then come back to another coat to the trim, and then finally do the first coat on the headliner. Also, if you notice here, these blue rectangles, I actually decided to keep it as quote unquote OEM as possible. And there's that warning label that not just BMW, I think all cars legally have to have on the visors. And I wanted to keep that in there. Man, I must say though, this paint is really good. You can see it's not like, it like soaks into the fabric especially. And by the way, it looks really smooth. Thought I was gonna have to redo it. I think the key is light coats. But yeah, seeing the fabric, it just soaks it right up. I love that. Yeah, light coats on the trim, the plastic trim, and moderate coats on fabric. So this is the trim piece that's right over your head in the middle of the car. The control panel for the panoramic roof and whatnot. The SOS button. That nice little light coat. And this is the panel that's right below it or above it. I don't remember exactly. Nice. Yeah, looks good. Not about to have that spot not get painted. And I guess since we're here, do the 8 pillars. Yeah, soak that bitch. This is the end of can number 1. All right. I guess I'll go get another can. So far, very pleased with how this is coming out. Very solid and well-worthy DIY. Let's just hope the headliner is also easy.
Oh, so you're spraying it black?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get what you're doing now. Okay.
Yeah. Because the seats are, like, the whole interior is black already, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I remember when I first got the F30, I was like, oh wow, like this is the first time I'm sitting in a car with a black headliner and all the trim pieces.
Yeah.
Not bad though, right?
No. I mean, some of this can use a second coat.
Oh yeah, that only got 1 coat so far. The stuff to your right got 2.
The fabric was fine.
Right?
The fabric was fine. How is this going to affect the texture of it? Is it still going to be plush like it usually is, or is it, because it feels kind of hard now?
That's a good point. I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious myself, but yeah, we shall see. I thought those pieces right there that I'm about to paint, I thought I would just have to leave those and mask them off, but apparently they do come off no problem. All right, so I lied. I actually was able to take these way back trim pieces off. Jackie told me it was basically like 2 or 3 Torx screws that were holding them down at the very bottom. But yeah, he pointed those out and they came off no problem. So, but to get started on these and finally then maybe get to the headliner. So this is after 1 coat on these rear panels. Looking pretty damn good already. I feel like I oversprayed on this one maybe. Perhaps, yeah, a little bit. That kind of sucks. But, you know, for the most part, it looks pretty good. All this stuff is drying up, and I'm gonna go to the headliner finally. Back at King's. This is a couple days later. The weather is shit today, so probably won't be doing too much to this car. Might mess around with some fuses and try to fix the key fob battery. But I'm about to take a look inside and see how the headliner and the trim came out. Honestly, it came out really fucking good. It does not reek anymore. It's definitely a little stiff. It's not as plush as it once was. I wonder if that had anything to do with the weight of the coats or what, but you know, for the most part it's good, it's valid. I'm a fan. I have to figure out how to put this plastic piece back on. I missed a spot there. Yeah, I guess I missed a spot on some of those back handles too. Looks much more luxe though now than the old gray. Damn, that trim piece looks excellent. If anyone has suggestions on how to make this more plush again, like if I have to scrub it down with something like a brush, I'm pleased with myself. Looks good. That was well worth the $60 in paint that I spent. I definitely feel like I got mentally fucked up and slower from all the fumes because they were bad. And like, you consider that all the doors and the rear hatch are open, but you're also kind of in a bubble of the painter's plastic, so careful with that if you do it yourself.